Everyone, it's Terry here, and in this video, this is for the week ending the 8th of August 2026. So the weekly movement in my Stocks and Shares ISA, and this video is specifically on the three main ETFs. So just to recap, obviously no financial advice being offered. This is just a recording of my journey with my own personal Stocks and Shares ISA. So as you can see, these are what I class as the growth builders, the concrete foundations of my Stocks and Shares ISA. On the right hand side we've got last week's position, and on the left hand side we've got this week's position, and I think I've added in at least £10 to each of the positions, but as you can see we've also seen some pretty good growth as well, considering it's just a week, last week to this week, and we've gone up on the Vanguard FTSE All World from 521 up to 560. And of course, when I show these, obviously these are on a weekly basis, and at any time they can go down just as well as they can go up. But again, as I always say, if they go down, that gives us the opportunity to buy more of them for the same money. So just moving on, the Vanguard S&P 500, we're seeing reasonable growth there, 556 from 515, 6.06%. And then the one that's probably performing the least best of the three, but we have seen a turnaround a little bit and seen a good improvement this week, is the Invesco E3Qs. I have to say, I don't know why, for some reason, I always sort of classed it as one of my favourites, although all three are my favourites as far as the ETFs, and they go along with my fun Stocks and Shares. I love them all. None of them, as far as I'm concerned, will ever be sold. So I've acquired them. I shall try and acquire more as finances allow and just keep building them. So yeah, the E3Qs, we're seeing this week 542.37 compared to last week's 493.82. And at the time I recorded last week, it was in a negative position, and we've gone into a positive 4.83% position this week. So yeah, quite pleasing, as I say, for a week, exceptionally good, I think. We're still, talking about smallish amounts, just over 500. When we start growing, my next target, I mean, you could say 750 is my next target, but my next target's really, say, 1,000, and then build from there. But yeah, fairly good, fairly pleased with that. And these are why I record these from week to week, so you can look on the left this week's compared to on the right last week's. And then if you go into my actual YouTube series of different videos, I've just done one on the dividends I got for July. You can also see the weekly videos I do on how the positions have changed on the ETFs, these three concrete building ETFs, and the other Stocks and Shares. And I'm just going to do the other video on the other Stocks and Shares as soon as I finish this video. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. As I say, you can compare one to the other, gives you a sense of how things are hopefully growing. If you do enjoy the videos, please subscribe, like and follow. And I always like to try and inspire and put some excitement into these videos. And even though it's hard with my West Midland type accent, I'd like to try and put some fun excitement into these videos. And that's what I want to portray and get these videos out there, so it says to other people, investing can be fun. So, and it doesn't matter what age you are, invest and have fun. And if you're like me, I treat this as a hobby, and it's just lucky that it's a hobby that pays. So that's why I like watching every day the dividends come in, any growth or falls, and just enjoying the excitement each and every day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video really soon.